Hello, everybody. We keep on looking for that fantastic and mysterious and lost Aryan invasion in India 3,500 years ago. David Reich, the genetician, very well known with the Yamnaya and everything, gave us the numbers of the hymn that were that prove that this invasion was real. He said Indra bring the Aryan into India to give us lands and water. So it's an invasion. So he gave us the hymn. We already saw four of them. We're gonna read. I'm gonna read to you the three more, the last ones, the last three ones. So we start with a 2.2 mandala 2. No, hymn 12 mandala 2, and we go and I just read. I don't go and explain anything. Just read, and if you see an invasion, you write it in the commentaries under the video on YouTube. He who was born, the God the first and the very wise embellished the gods with his motivation. He who was born, the God the first and the very wise embellished the gods with his motivation. Even an earth trembled before the power of the sun, in front of the power of the sun. It's a translation made with Google Translate. So maybe some things are not good. O people, this mighty one is Indra. He who is strengthened, who he who strengthened make it strong. I explain my English. He who strengthened the earth which was troubled and put to rest the angry mountains, who measured the vast intermediate world, who upheld the sky. O people, this mighty one is Indra. He who strengthened the earth which was troubled, and put to rest the angry mountains, who measured the vast intermediate world, who upheld the sky. O people, this mighty one is Indra. He who killed Hai, who freed the seven rivers, and brought the cows out of the cave. He who created fire between two stones and totally triumphed in battles. O people, this mighty one is Indra. Still now, no invasion. He who makes the universe tremble, shake, who chase away the deeds of the demons, who opened the lips of the caves, who like a gambler conquered the treasure, and who gave excellent abundance. O people, this mighty one is Indra. This lead the humble, the weak, the wise, the priest, the mantras, who having beautiful cheeks, protect the extractor of soma juice. O people, this mighty one is Indra. You see an invasion there? No. The one who was under his direction, the horses, the cows of villages, all the chariots, the one who generated the sun, the downs, and who guides the waters. O people, this powerful one is Indra. This mighty one is Indra. Who is called by two armies that meet, the two enemies, the stronger and the weaker, as mounted on the chariot separately do they call, O people, this mighty one is Indra. Without whom these people never obtained the victory of truth, who in the fight in the foods sorry, I had to check if I was still recording. Whom without the without whom will the people never obtain the victory of truth? Who in the fight in the food did they call? Who defeated the enemies? Who shakes what is still? O people, this mighty one is Indra. The tenth. He the great who killed with an arrow the many supposed fool, who he who does not forgive the daring provocateur, who is a killer of the Dasu, O people, this mighty one is Indra. He who is the 40th autumn, sorry, I do it again. He who in the 40th of autumn destroyed Shambhara in the mountain, who defeated the dragon, displaying his force, the demon was rested there, O people, this mighty one is Indra. Who, having 7 rays of light, O bull, the mighty, created the 7 flowing rivers, who armed with his lightning made Inal relent when he ascended to heaven, O people, this mighty one is Indra. Heaven and earth, let's start again. Even heaven and earth before him, in front of its flame, the mountains are afraid. Who knows as a drinker of Soma carrying lightning, he wields wild lightning, O people, that mighty one is Indra. That wild lightning, like used to sing some guys. You reveal the truth in the pressure of the Soma with your force. You crush and hold back the enemies. You are that hero. So forever we are your friend, O Indra. We can proclaim it in the assembly with the good heroes. Thank you. That was the 212. Did you see an invasion? I didn't. So we go to the next one. Huh? Hello. Still an hymn to Indra. Oh. Let's go. Let this generous man really come for the juice of the third pressing, and let his reddish youth hurry to join us. For him we squeeze this juice which stimulate, and is very powerful. Revered by song, let him come here to visit us. Rest like at the end of the road, O hero, so we can't get drunk or get intoxication. Drunk, I don't like this. It's so booze, so something about booze, and I don't like that. Rest like at the end of the road, O hero, so that we can get intoxicated on the pressing today. Like Ushana, the observer will sing praise, he thought to be divine spirit to the pious. Pious, maybe. Like the sage who knows a secret and effective knowledge, the bull drinking abundantly the juice of Soma became enlightened. So he begot to 7 rivers of heaven, actively working and singing every day. The fourth shloka. When heaven was illuminated, magnificent, onto the altar there shone the great light with his ray at dawn. The best of men with his helpers helps, enlightened perplexed men, chasing away the darkness and the night. No invasion. No? You see an invasion? No, I don't. Possessing the juice of the third pressing, Indra filled heaven and earth with his greatness. So beyond that, his greatness appears to all the living. The mighty one who knows human deeds, together with his impassioned friend, released the waters. The zealous priest broke the mountain with the force of their words and freed the cows. No invasion. You destroyed with your lightning Vretra, which has hidden the nearby waters. The earth helped you. You made them sink to the ocean with energy, becoming Lord, O bold hero. When you broke this mountain for the waters, O you who are invoked by many, Sarama appears before your eyes. Sarama is the dog of Indra. Before your eyes, you are our guide. With your strength, you pierced many stables sung by the Angiras. Come, Magavan, friend of man, to the cow in the light, to the wise with your divine aids. Stimulate this Lord with your aids, with a majestic invocation, but sing the Dasyu, the impious magician. Did you see an invasion? Oh, okay, no. Come here to the house with your spirit that destroyed the Dasyu. Kutsa enjoys your friendship. You two, having the same form, sit in your own womb. The woman knows you because she knows the truth. A woman, yes, but an invasion, no. Seeking help, you go with Kutsa in a good chariot, charioteer of the wind, master of the two reddish that's bay horses, Ari in Sanskrit. Going quickly like energy to win the treasure of the battle, so the sage succeeds in adorning the day. For Kutsa, you put down Shushana, the voracious. Shushna, not Shushana. For Kutsa, you put down Shushna, the voracious, who brings bad harvest with his thousands men at daybreak. Immediately destroy these Dasyus by Kutsa and approach the vast wheel of the sun. Maybe this shloka is one of who made these people thinking because there is an Aryan invasion. Maybe this shloka can prove it. This shloka, the thing is, this shloka can prove it, but we see for Kutsa who put down Shushna the virtuous, who brings bad harvest with his 1,000 men at daybreak. Yeah, 1,000 people, 1,000 men, soldiers. No, it's a war. They are talking about a war, but it's not. Immediately destroy these Dasyus by Kutsa, and approach the vast wheel of the sun. A war, but no invasion. You submitted Pipru, the wild animal, to Rigisvan, the son of Vaidatin. You have dispersed the 50,000 darkness. You have destroyed their stronghold as garment without sorry. You submitted Pipru, the wild animal, to Rigisvan, the son of Vaidadatin. You have dispersed the 50,000 darkness. You have destroyed their stronghold as a garment wears out with age. Not easy, huh? When standing close to the immortal sun, so that your form may be seen, like a wild elephant desiring the ferocity of the lion, carrying terrible weapons. Oh, while standing close to the immortal sun, so that your form can be seen, like a wild elephant desiring the ferocity of the lion, carrying terrible weapons. Good. The 15th. The desire of wealth went to Indra, desiring him for the fight for the treasure of heaven in the pressing. The zealous seek knowledge through their hymn, pleasant as a house, as a beautiful prosperity. No invasion. This Indra, easy to invoke. Can we call him he who has done much for man, who quickly brings energy, like booty, to a singing priest like me, O generous? If a sharp arrow falls among men, O hero, there will be a conflict, O noble. Be a protector to us, awaken our bodies. Will you protect? Will you be protected from the thoughts of Vamadeva? Vamadeva is the guy who wrote this hymn, the Rishi, sorry. Will you be protected from the thoughts of Vamadeva? Will you be friends with the armless conqueror? We come to you protected by your providence, with the numerous recitation of the summoning priest constantly. No invasion. With these men who are yours, O Indra, with these generous, O generous, in all fight, may we get intoxicated for many autumns, when the skies dominate with their splendor, for the noble spends a peaceful night. I'll read it again. With these men who are yours, O Indra, with these generous, O generous, in all these fights, may we get intoxicated for many autumns, when the skies dominate with their splendor, the noble spends a peaceful night. In this way, we have made this hymn for Indra, for the mighty bull, as the Brigus do for a chariot. So it does not separate us from his friendship. The mighty will protect us, O protectors, O protector of bodies. And the last one of this hymn. Now in O Indra, revered now, glorified, well swell the energy like the flow of rivers for the singing priest. For you a new hymn have been made, O Lord of the Reddish, be our spirit, be our spirit, may we be like an enduring chariot. If you did see an invasion somewhere, please let me know. You write it in a commentary, say, yeah, you understand completely wrong this sentence. Okay, we'll see it again. And the last one, a short one. It's Mandala 4, hymn 28, from Vamadeva also. United to you, O Soma, and for his friendship, Indra made the water flow for Manu. He killed Ai and caused the 7 rivers to flow, released them as from a covered caves. You see an invasion? No. And it's the last one. Huh? After we have no more. United to you, O Hindu. Hindu is a name of Soma. United to you, O Hindu. Yes, this hymn is for Indra and Soma. The others were only for Indra. This one is to Indra and Soma. United to you, O Hindu, Indra broke the will of the sun with his strength, and in an instant, which rolled through the greatness, a lifetime of hostility has been brushed aside. Indra, the killer, placed Agni before the Dasyu, in front of the Dasyu. O Hindu, the noon in the encounter. With the arrow, he kills several thousand wicked people going home. O Indra, you have placed lower than all the Dasyu and the Dasa, who do not venerate. You too have tormented and killed the enemies who lost their mind by the instrument of death. This is very true to you, Indra and Soma. You have watered the vast pasture of horses and cow. You pierced the rock that dried up the fields, and you emptied. That's all, I guess. Yeah, that's all. So if you don't like my translation, uh, maybe you can see the others like Griffiths, Wilson, Muller, or Jamieson in English. You can see in French Alexandre Langlois, only one guy who did the whole translation. You can look to this hymn to the others if you prefer, and if you don't like, or if if you didn't understand what I say, because my English is very, very, very bad. You can check up with others, and that there is no invasion. There is no invasion. It just lies. Why these people did lie to us? Because they built many things on this date of 3,500 years ago. This Aryan invasion theory. They built a lot of things. The science of linguistic Indo-European, all the population, the moving population, all that is based on this interpretation of the Rig Veda. But this interpretation is wrong. They start on a lie. So when you start science on a lie, it's no more science, it's just lies. So long, people. I'm glad to meet. I'll meet you maybe one of these days, no, not far, but with the 10, the War of the 10 Kings, Dasharaja War. This is a war, the only war which is explained in the Rig Veda, and no one in all the Westerners who have translated the Rig Veda, who have worked on it, who written on it, no one talks about it. So I will do a small video one of these days, because maybe this war was at the origin of this Vedic period. We'll see that. So goodbye, Kenavo dans all, and I'll see you one of these days. And I wish you a very good time to everybody. So I cut, if I can. I cut.